Hey guys, it's X here in the Fire Stingray on the course Silence in this, the 5th installment of the Race A Day series. I'm really digging the music on this particular track. This is a tough track to race, but I do a fairly good job of it. The only thing about this track for me is that in the Fire Stingray, I can never really figure out where to use my boosts. You'll see by the end of the racetrack, by the end of this course, I'll have some boosts stored up. That's because I just couldn't find a place to use them, and I was a little more focused on driving the course correctly because it's got a lot of sharp turns and a lot of things to throw you off, like these little mines on the road here, plus this gravel pit and all that stuff, and trying to hit the ramp correctly when trying to take the shortcut. I was just focusing on trying to race the course correctly than I was on actually using my boosts. Now, I do use a boost here as an experiment to see if this is a good place to use it, and it turns out no, it's not, because you can't come out of that turn properly without having to hit the brake anyway. So, at this point, I began storing up my boosts, only focusing on racing the course correctly. And nearing the end of this course, things get a little crazy whenever I do start using my boosts, because I notice I have some stored up and I'm trying to use them before the end of the course. Another thing, there is one ramp on this course, and I realized in my first episode of Race A Day on Mute City, I said it's a bad idea to hit the ramp because it slows you down. Well, a lot of people in their video responses let me know that you can actually maintain your speed with the ramp if you pull down on the control stick. Sorry, there's no stick on the Super Nintendo. On the control pad. If you hold down while you're in the air, whenever you land, you'll make a soft landing, and you'll keep all that speed, like this. Just like that. You'll hear that soft sound whenever you hit, instead of the sound of your car smacking the road, like bah! So just hold down when you're in the air, and as long as you're holding down when you land, you'll maintain that speed. And here we can see my speed boost starting to rack up here. I've got two, because I just don't know where to use them. Oh, I've really spent about half this course talking about the course, haven't I? I guess that's fine. So the weekend is over. I realized there wasn't any race days on the weekend. That's because my weekends are pretty busy. My weekends are very, very, very full. And I didn't have time to look at comments or video responses or anything. And here's where I start using the boosts. And there goes the golden fox passing me right before the end. No! So here comes another boost. No, these boosts aren't doing me any good, are they? No! And then one more boost. First place. Yes! This was a tough course that it was. I really wanted to talk about some other stuff, but these videos are so short, I need to get used to that. But I'm happy with how this commentary came out. Just so you guys know, this Race A Day thing is going to be a weekday thing only. There might be a bonus one on the weekends if I get time. But my weekends these days are very full. My weekdays these days are very full. So that's like when I'm doing these shorter videos and having fun with it too. And inviting you guys to make your video responses. As far as video responses are concerned, because I haven't had any time over the past weekend, if yours hasn't been approved, don't worry, I'm going to start going through them. And yeah, we'll start getting caught back up. And I'll be doing Race A Day on the weekdays. As well as some other stuff too. Like Celios and I recorded the rest of The Stars Are Left for Magica. So I've got to edit that and get that online. So those are some of my plans for the future. Thanks for watching, thanks for racing. Get those video responses submitted, and I'll be happy to look into them. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.